Yeah, guys, I've been meaning to make this video for a long time, but I never thought while growing up the day will come when I will make video on teeth, right? We have a million other bigger things to worry about, but that is how the control structure works, guys. Unfortunately, we have to cover it because millions of people are suffering from this teeth problem. You can thank these guys. I have finally managed to get the enforcer of planet Earth. He is living in UK. This came from a shill website that I have been tracking. So multiple people have confirmed this guy's jaw line, which mouth opens till his ears. So even Indonesians have described this person. So this is real, but those people, the tribals, etc., only designed the sketch, but this is the real picture of the reptilian who lives in underground base. And as you can see, his eyes are slit, right, slanty, vertical eyes, vertical pupil. So this guy is for real. So these are the kind of people we are dealing with, and this is the scientific mind that is behind our misery. And I came across one more a picture of the cone heads guys, the aliens from the Syrians who are controlling the entire technological phase of humanity. So this guy was pictured as Facebook community standards team. So you can see his head is completely conical, unlike anything what we have with normal slaves like us, right? So these are the guys behind the suffering of every human with teeth related problem, guys. I know my video is going to be long, but please bear with me. Your life will change forever, guys. I researched for a year, then I cannot make a video for 3 minutes on TikTok. And it is my request to stay a million miles away from TikTok. Extremely dangerous. Like YouTube, you can watch it because it is you 15 to 20 minutes. They have specifically targeted humans who have ADHD by eating all the shitty foods, right? So if your attention span is 3 minutes, you cannot do anything more than 3 minutes. They are targeting those. So please keep your children away from satanic TikTok, extreme danger, YouTube shorts, because it is a marketing campaign, guys. Like how Viguvi was promoted, and millions of Americans are suffering now because of side effects of injecting crate venom to reduce their weight, right? So this is extremely important for you to watch, because I am sure even I had cavity because my parents didn't know, right? So I used all the modern day chemicals, and now I have been chemical free for 2 decades, guys. I have never touched toothpaste. They are all telling you lies. I have never touched toothpaste. I have only used what I am telling you now. And earlier I used to use baking soda. So baking soda is very good to whiten your teeth, but the pain and cavity doesn't go away. But this video will prove you with scientific proof, 100 trillion% all your problems with related to teeth will vanish. It is not a treatment, guys, like the Western medical mafia promotes. This is a cure, guys. And we will go scientific so that the mainstream media will not attack us that you are a conspiracy theorist, nutter, or truther, right? So we never make any videos nowadays without going to their own scientific model. And thankfully we now have chat gpt, so we can use the power of chat gpt, but there is no alternative to research, guys. Chat gpt will only tell you what you tell it. So I researched it first before chat gpt 1 came, and then chat gpt only added to what we know. So that is the difference between a conspiracy theorist and a mainstream guy. So I want you to please watch this video. It is going to be a bit long, but your teeth problem will go away for sure, guys. You don't have to suffer, and please share this video to as many people as possible, because the suffering I cannot. One thing that I have felt the most pain is from the teeth, right? If you are watching this, you are 100% having a cavity, because I am very confident these guys are not stupid. Their intelligence is 2000 IQ, guys. So that is why I am confident. If you are watching this video, you have cavities, at least one. There is highly unlikely, like 99% of you don't have single tooth job done, because these guys I know better, guys. These guys are extremely powerful. They are an empire, as Dan Winter said, Anak empire. So they know exactly how to torture you slowly every year, every decade, because teeth problem ends it all, right? So let's move on with the BS that we have been dealt in this century, right? Choice of BS toothpaste. Every country that I visited, the ingredients are more or less the same, guys. The brand and the language has changed, but ingredients is same, because every country corporation is controlled by these reptilians, high IQ reptilians. So I was watching this video, UK dentist ripping us off. This is insane, guys. What is happening in the West? At least if we could take the dental problems away from the Western countries, because in India, at least we have some kind of traditional mechanism. But the hype of the West is so much. 99% of Asians, Indians, Africans are having dental problems. So even I had it. But when I started researching, became a conspiracy theorist, I never visited a dentist. I don't need to, guys. Everything I can take care of it, because we in conspiracy, if you research it, the answers are there. But the mainstream is the most dangerous, especially TikTok, Instagram, these 3 minute reels, because they are marketing. Any celebrity come and tell you to take this and this shit, and your life will be over, guys. So please be very careful with what you are watching right now. So this is truly heartbreaking. People are not even going to dentist, guys, because of high cost, and the pain comes away again and again. So you can see dental crisis in America. Everything you will say, why not show India? Because this dental BS3 came from America and the West, guys. Why do you think there is a dentist in every corner in India, when India had a 10,000 year history of herbal medicine, right? How, guys? This is the brain, guys. They are extremely intelligent. This guy, you see the brain, how much intelligent power this guy hold, and you see he's sitting here with Facebook. He is not a CEO, but he controls. He knows where the power is. He don't need billions. He owns the world. So these kind of intelligence, so that is why it takes me so long, because our brains are not that smart. Only like research and hard work can compete with these people. They are, for them, our information is like walk in the park, right? So everything has become a scam, guys. The West is like in the last stages. Top 10 dental scam, you already know, right? But many in the mainstream in the Asia never want to tell you. They want to showcase US as the land of unlimited dreams, right? But most of the Americans who are not rich are suffering. UK dental crisis, it should not be a luxury to keep your teeth in your mouth. So when we were growing up, we never thought we'll research on dental care, right? Because once we became uh, into conspiracy and know the truth, we had to research every aspect of our life, right? Otherwise, mainstream is extremely dangerous, and your children will suffer, guys. I'm telling you, your children will suffer just like we did. At least we can give them a better life, right? The coming generation, they don't have to go through dentist. I can't find a dentist. So in the US, millions of people have no dental insurance, and they cannot even go, right? Your mouth became a minefield. The Americans who can't afford a dentist. So I have seen a videos where Americans like their teeth pain is so unbearable, yet they are not going to dentist because it is so expensive. So this video is for them. Please watch this video. This will save you forever. Those who are suffering from dental pain in the world, I can guarantee you this came from lot of research. So, and I can tell you it's a cure, not a treatment. You don't have to come to me asking for treatment, right? It is a cure. We only make videos that are cure, guys. No BS. Breaking down why it's so hard to afford dental care today. You already know it, but I am covering it to give you a big picture analysis, guys, so that you can yourself see and research. Let's talk about dental inequality in America. So I did so much research. It is truly heartbreaking, guys, for the mainstream, right? If you are a mainstream American, mainstream European, mainstream Indian, the life is pretty much revolves around suffering, guys. There is no coming out of this. It is circular. A good dentist is hard to find in rural America. They have completely destroyed the one country from where it all came from. 68 million adults in US don't have dental insurance, may rise to 91 million by end of year. So many will say, why not about India? Bro, the entire dental industry copied from the US and Europe. So there are many Indians, but Indians and Asians have alternate remedies so they can manage. The US is the one country that is completely an alien territory, guys. From there comes the entire BS suffering of humanity, right? How do you get dental care when you can't afford it? So I was researching a lot. It didn't came to me when I was researching dental related problem. This information came to me when I was researching something other, some other compounds I was researching, and the compound glycyrrhiza keep on coming up. So when I searched that in PubMed, it was showing it is very good for dental related. I thought, man, this nobody told me that licorice is good. There is in India, it's called muleti, and they used to clean the teeth, but neem and babool and miswak took over. So many people in India use licorice, but its power is more powerful than neem and miswak and babool, guys. That's my point. So the way it is promoted, you will, once you know the conspiracy of modern day toothpaste, you will not directly come into licorice. You will jump into babool, neem, miswak, etc., alternate, charcoal, stevia, right? But they are nothing compared to this, guys. This needs to only be used for dental issues. It has 100 other health benefits that we will cover, but for this specific topic we are concentrating on dental related, because this industry is a killer, guys. So many humans are suffering. So now you will know the power of these people, the the extreme evil that we are dealing with on a daily basis. Sorry, guys, not daily. Now we are dealing with these people on a hourly basis. Earlier, like 5 years back, humanity was suffering. Even I am felt it. I have felt it. Like the suffering has shifted. The gear has shifted. Now we are suffering hourly, not daily. It was 5 years back that we suffered daily. Now it's hour. So let's go with their biggest psyop. You have used it, even if you are a conspiracy theorist, until you came, like when you entered conspiracy. Before that, our parents didn't know better, so we all used it. And I had cavity. Now it is like almost gone. Like I don't even care it. Like otherwise, if you have any tooth pain, you cannot give more energy to your brain to think higher, guys. Higher thoughts will never come when your teeth is in pain, right? That is one of the ways they control it. When you have a dental appointment, will you visit a conspiracy conference? Your whole life they want you to revolve around BS3. This is all curable, guys. You don't need treatment. So please, you already, if you are in conspiracy, you already are avoiding this. So but I want to take you step by step so that there is no misconception around it. So modern toothpaste, we already know, we are talking about it for decades in alternate media and in conspiracy, but let's cover it one more time so that there is no doubt, right? Modern toothpaste chemicals and their long term risk. This is the part people never get told. Sodium fluoride, we already know the Hitler, right? So they are using sodium fluoride, which is extremely dangerous. This is the one that creates cavity, guys. Promoted as anti-cavity, and it's all inversion, so it creates cavity. Long-term dangers: dental fluorosis, white brown enamel spots, skeletal fluorosis, bone brittleness, thyroid suppression, neurotoxicity in high levels linked in multiple studies. Stannous fluoride, promoted as antibacterial, anti-plaque. Long-term dangers: tooth staining, metalloproteinase activation, enamel erosion in some condition, increased sensitivity, triclosan, banned in many countries but still found in some products. Antibacterial promotion. Long-term dangers: endocrine disruption, alters gut microbiome. Sodium lauryl sulfate, foaming agents, mouth ulcer, dry mouth, oral mucosal. Titanium dioxide, whitening, potential carcinogenicity, parabens. So you already know propylene glycol. These are all BS3 that the aliens are promoting. This is, now they are not even showing, guys. This saccharin, sodium saccharin and aspartame, one of the most dangerous compound. If you ask me top 5, top 10, top 2, I will rate this aspartame. This will completely stop your evolution. Stay away a million miles away from aspartame. This, it complete destroys everything, not only your oral microbiome, your frontal lobe, guys, your direction in life, your evolutionary chain, it all goes away. Polyethylene microplastic, PEG compounds, extremely dangerous, right? Polyethylene glycol in India, so many children died. Synthetic flavoring agent, sodium saccharin. So we all knew this, but we need to cover it to come to what actually is, because I will never make a video until I have completely researched it, guys, top to bottom. Otherwise, we will not get the complete truth, big picture, because I know the battle we are in, right? The aliens are super powerful, super intelligence. They are an empire, guys. We are just a colony. So when I was growing up and when I graduated, many of my friends, like, they were discussing about which branch to take. So many were telling that they will go to BDS, and many were telling they will take MBBS. So I was like confused, like, why only for dentistry, right? What the F? Nobody told me this. Now only I am coming to know why dentistry is separate from rest of the medicine, because it came from the West, guys. It is not the invention of Chinese, Japanese or Indians. This, every dentistry became separate from modern medicine is the reason from the West only, not Indians created Bachelor of Dental Science and MBBS. Everything came from the West. Why dentistry became separate from medicine? Dentistry is the only entire organ system that was split away from mainstream medicine. Cardiology is MBBS, neurology is MBBS, gastroenterology is MBBS, dermatology is MBBS, but teeth, nope. Go study an entirely different degree. Why, guys? And yet teeth are bones, nerves, blood, immune system, microbiome. They are absolutely medical tissues. Why split it? Because this is how it evolved, guys. Dentistry became a business model before it became a medical discipline. Historically, this is from the West, not from India. Physicians ignored teeth because they weren't seen as medical. So the people who filled the gap were barbers, blacksmiths, tradesmen, early tooth pullers. It evolved as a craft, not as a biology. Then came the 19th, 20th century toothpaste industry, sugar industry, fluoridization debates, dental insurance. The entire system grew separately, creating two parallel empires: medical industry, dental industry. Once separated, they stayed separated because the money stream stayed separate. No conspiracy needed, incentive alone are enough, but the effect on humans is identical to a design suppression. Tooth pain is one of the strongest neurological pain on earth. Tooth pain feels like it hijacks consciousness because it is like, it is connected to trigeminal nervous system. So it one way, like, it stops your mental clarity. Basically you won't be evolving, guys. If you're Can you imagine how can you have a higher thought when you are having tooth pain, guys? That is Tooth pain is the worst pain, and the mind stops working, and you may have gone through it. We all have. I have gone through it before I became a conspiracy theorist. Let's go with their own word. They mock us, right? So no, now since you are in conspiracy theory, I want to make sure our group, right, our people will never have to go through this BS. We will break everything one by one, guys. I promise you that. Guaranteed. So this is ending today. I guarantee you. Bye bye. You will not have teeth pain again. Modern toothpaste chemically guarantees repeat dental customers. We know it. Most commercial toothpaste contains mucosal irritant, high abrasive silica, enamel thinning. This is why, right? Sodium fluoride, we already know. Artificial sweetener, crystallizer that weakens the enamel protein matrix. I cannot believe it, guys. For 2 decades, when I was with what my parents told, right? They brought the toothpaste. I used it. So till college time, in college also we used it. Till I became a conspiracy after 21. I cannot believe for 2 decades I was cleaning my teeth using this satanic BS, right? I cannot even imagine now. This is the result. I had two cavity. Now it is filled up. It's not giving me any problem. But now you know why all your cavities are the reason, because you are a mainstream sheep filling root canals, crowns, implant, repeated visit. This is the destiny once you go mainstream, right? The industry profits from maintenance, not from cures. Dentistry was separated precisely because the economics are huge. This system produces the outcome, a permanent dental dependency loop. The school system reinforces the split. MBBS study every tissue of the body except teeth. Dentistry study almost no systemic medicine, even though teeth are entirely systemic. This creates medical doctors who don't understand teeth, dentists who don't understand hormone genes, immune pathways. Yet enamel genes like ENAM, AMBN, DSPP will go to all this genetic, so that there is no doubt among you that you are talking BS, right? Above ground, there is no scientific proof. We will go to genetics, guys, and I am only covering 5. I have a whole video to make about genes that I have studied for a year. Genetic engineering. This is just one part of it. We will cover everything today. The global mouth body disconnection weakens humans overall. Inflamed gums, brain fog, chronic stress, heart disease, sleep apnea. If someone wanted to weaken a civilization over generation, you wouldn't need war. You would only need to break their teeth, right? Destroy oral microbiome, separate dentistry from medicine, normalize enamel corrosion. This will not happen to you from today, I promise you. Promote chemical toothpaste that cause micro damage. High true enamel supporting plant, right? Licorice. So this is where we will begin now. Hide, because whatever you have used, I am sure you have not used licorice. You may have used in India for, like, most of the villages sometimes they use it, but mainstream, like, they do not use it, guys. So this is what our next stage is as a conspiracy theorist, right? Because they control even this part, guys. That is what insane is. Traditional plants and herbs used worldwide for cleaning teeth. So now you may be using this in India: neem, babool, clove, charcoal, right? Mango twigs, miswak. So these have become popular. I have used it all. So there is no question to me that which one is better. I know. I have used everything in India and from Middle East and from China. I have taken this green tea, magnolia bark, Africa, Sodom apple twigs, native North South America, sage, white or juniper. So you may have used all this, but the effect is still not there, guys, because your cavity and your enamel is not remineralizing, right? That is the billion trillion dollar industry. So we will go back in civilization now. Now the video becomes, now I have covered all the bullshittery. Sorry for my French Canadian guys. This is now the video begins. We have been fed for decades about the BS of dental. This all ends today. Did you know the number one herb used in ancient Egypt? Have you even ever thought of questioning that, bro? They didn't have dentistry, they didn't have MBBS, big pharma. So, what was the herb and food they were using? Just take a wild guess, guys. You will be blown away. When I came across this information, I was in shock. Like, how could we miss this, guys? That is how much they control it. I was watching it. There are thousands of videos on ancient Egypt, from mainstream to our own people, right? We created hundreds of videos on ancient Egypt, but nothing highlighted this because it is all controlled, guys. And Anunnaki. Did you know licorice came from Anunnaki to treat their own teeth, the hybrid humans they created, right? They had Anunnaki genes and the humans they created in Iraq. So most of the herbs, whenever you hear that is life-changing, magical, it is all come from Iraq, guys. This region is the number one, as Sayarji, one researcher, has pointed out. 80% of all your herbs and vegetables, right, from green peas to to brinjal to everything, guys, all your vegetables, cabbage, broccoli, everything came from Iraq. The entire Babylon, the entire story of Bible, right, Nineveh, everything came from Iraq. We will show it today how powerful this thing is. So let's go to PubMed. Science, right, National Library of Medicine, the biggest scientific uh, database on planet Earth. All science related. We are not going conspiracy and out there. Let's see what these doctors are telling you, right? There are more than 30 species of Glycyrrhiza genus extensively spread worldwide. It was the most prescribed herb in ancient Egyptian, Roman, Greek, and Eastern China and west of former Han era. This itself will stop everything on the track, right? This itself is enough, guys. It was the most prescribed herb in ancient Egypt. I never knew it. Like, my mind didn't go. I was actually researching something else and I found the compounds in licorice to be incredible. So I started researching it and I came across this. So I was blown away. I really need to research this deep. So in the ancient world, before the MBBS and the modern medicine took over, the Egyptian used it, the number one most prescribed. The Romans, Greek, East China, but magically it is gone. You will not find this information anywhere, I guarantee it. I bet you never knew it. Even if we are in conspiracy, we research everything. I was shocked. There are various beneficial effects of licorice root extract, such as treating throat infection, tuberculosis, respiratory, liver disease, antibacterial. So I kept on like, this is all good, I will show you, but this is like related to dentistry, right? So then I researched further, like from where it all came from. Then this sentence was enough for me to go complete on it, guys. Licorice is thought to have originated in Iraq. Who would have thought, right? Who cares about Iraq except the powers that be, weapons of mass destruction? Why do you think it is completely destroyed now? Because Iraq was the center of civilization, guys. Most of the herbs were grown in Iraq. Then it spread all over the world, guys. So whenever you hear this, be ready, because this is not from Earth. There were herbs from Earth, but aliens brought even more powerful herbs from other planets or from their Nibiru itself. That is what some of the ancient text says, right? So licorice is definitely not from earth, guys, from what the compounds I have seen, because it cures a lot of things, but we will focus it on dentistry only. But as you can see, it is biodiversity of licorice, it is secondary metabolites, amino acids, right? So glycyrrhizin, it is even powerful for vaccine induced injury, guys. So I was researching that, but I came across a lot of incredible benefits. Licorice tradition and modern preparation. So as you can see, it is good for anti-cancer effect of licorice. Like it is a panacea, guys. It cures lot of things. Like in Chinese medicine, most of the, like 9 out of 10 herbs, like compounds, concotations, is made through licorice only. So licorice is used a lot in Chinese medicine. As you can see, it has human cervical cancer, breast cancer, hepatoma cancer, colon cancer, pancreatic cancer, prostate cancer, respiratory tract inflammation. So it has unending benefits, guys. Cardiovascular, hepatoprotective. So if you go through the NCBI PubMed, you will see that it is not mentioning dental caries, right? Dental related effect, which is even more powerful. So it is all, I don't know what kind of technology they are using, guys, but it is highly controlled, the system online. If you don't like research it, you will not find it. So as you can see, dental caries is public. So once you go deeper, like 10 to 20 pages, you will come to know how powerful. So you see the last one, they have mentioned it. So very difficult to reach this stage unless you read everything. So you can imagine the amount of research that is needed. So as you can see here also, this is all scientific, but I have compressed it so that it won't be harder for you to understand and get this. So Afghanistan is the largest exporter of licorice roots, guys. So Afghanistan is not India, because many Indians think that India makes licorice. No, guys, Afghanistan. 90% of licorice that comes to India and the West, it's coming from Afghanistan, and it is the world leader. Like 25% of licorice comes from Afghanistan. As you can see, 27% of global trade. So Afghanistan one. So these people, like what the CIA is doing, making all opium trade, right? So these people already know some of the climatic conditions, the soil condition in Afghanistan is best. So that is why. So this is some of the 20 benefits of licorice root that is highly beneficial, guys, for you. Anti-cavity action, strong inhibition of streptococcus mutans, enamel remineralization support. Where have you heard this? Is there any herb that does this? None. Only licorice can remineralize. That is a $1 trillion industry, right? They will tell you, but they will never tell you the answer to your burning question. You all want to heal and remineralize your enamel and gum. Only licorice can do it, guys. And we will go to the genetics. MP2 and KLK4 modulation helps stabilize the enamel matrix proteins during early remineralization, pain relief, anti-ulcer, antiviral, antibacterial, antifungal. But you have to be a bit careful because it increases the blood pressure, guys. So I am not telling you to consume it. If you want to consume it for other things, just use micro quantities. And if you are having blood pressure, if you are a BP patient, please do not use it. And if you are using it, drink plenty of water, because once you cross 30 and 40, it becomes extremely powerful. It disrupts your other system. So if you are in your 20s, it is fine. 10 precautions and side effects raises blood pressure. So you have to be careful. Do not consume it. Just clean your teeth and throw it away. Like how you, like I actually take the powder, like I have root and I powder it, and then I just keep it in my mouth, chew it and brush it and then throw it. I don't take it like consume it. When I consume it, it is only a little bit. And it is also very good for your skin, guys. If you want to become more fair, right? If you want to remove dark spot, it is the number one. Hopefully I will create a new video. So it is the most powerful anti-melanin compound, this one glycyrrhiza. So but it has other side effects also. So lowers potassium, water retention, heart rhythm and imbalance, not for people on BP medication, not for pregnant women, can worsen kidney issues. So may increase cortisol also, risk of irritability. So if you are having all these problems, using for your teeth is good. This is the side effects are when you consume it. So I am telling you categorically, this is for dentist only, not for consuming, not for swallowing, not for eating. But it has benefits, as you can see, but you need to research it on your own. So this is the protocol. If you want, I can share it, but you can take this dried licorice powder on warm water, or it is normal water is also is enough. Or you, I just take it in my mouth because I have 100 other things, chewing, saliva paste, deep local gene activation. I just do this in the morning. Like I only do is once a month now, guys. I used to do is once a week. That is also not needed. If you do it once a month, most of your problem of related to teeth will go away. So that is how powerful. You will forget. Finally, you will have something higher to think about other than teeth problem, right? So once you use this powder, chew it, gargle it, and throw it away, most of your teeth related problem will go away, guys. Licorice is the herb that strengthens the dental economy. Miswak. Now you will come to alternate uh, herbs for teeth related problem, but you will never hear licorice, guys. Miswak is a like it is also good, but it is not that powerful to completely change your life, guys. So you will still have problems. That is why you will not be 100% free. That is what the reptilians don't want they don't want you to forget about your teeth. Miswak promoted, neem promoted, charcoal promoted, babool promoted, licorice barely mentioned, but it is the only one that affects MMP20, KLK4 genes, enamel matrix proteins, S mutants metabolic pathways, dentinal tubal inflammation, enamel remineralization genes loci, oral pain pathways. If dentistry and toothpaste industries ever popularize licorice, they would lose billions. So is it suppressed intentionally or just conveniently ignored? Either way, the effect is identical. So you see, only this can change, guys. Among all global tooth cleaning herbs, modern toothpaste licorice stands in a league of its own. Now we are coming to the big picture, guys. This is it. Why licorice, Glycyrrhiza glabra outperforms all traditional tooth herbs. The deeper level that most people and definitely the mainstream world never talk about. Licorice has unique enamel protective flavonoids. This is what, when I took it, like it completely changed, guys. Like you will not know it until you use it. That is the problem. You are being fed lies that enamel cannot grow, right? It is completely different. You will not feel it. I don't know what it does, but it definitely remineralizes or something. But I can assure you, your teeth problem, you will forget it. Not found in any other tooth cleaning plant. Glabadrin blocks tooth demineralizing enzymes, directly inhibits streptococcus mutants. This is the most dangerous one, which creates cavity, right? Anti-MPP stop collagen dissolution in dentin. Receding, these are chemical compounds found in licorice, guys. Kills cavity bacteria at extremely low concentration, penetrates plaque biofilm walls. Glycyrrhiza raises salivary flow, enhances mineral disposition, changes salivary ion balance towards remineralization. This a billion trillion dollar industry, right? Miswak, neem, babool, and charcoal do not contain compounds that directly influence enamel matrix protein or MMPs. We are talking about genetics, guys. This is a breakthrough point. Licorice uniquely shuts down MMP20, KLK4 and cathepsins. These enzymes wreck enamel, dentin and collagen. Licorice literally turns them off. You see, those who are like too much into mainstream science can read this. Do your own research. It is all now in PubMed, from which the chat gpt has taken, but I have read all this already. It is all there in PubMed, NCBI, scientifically based. So you can see why your enamel and dentin and collagen getting destroyed. Now licorice turns them off. No other traditional herb, miswak, babool, neem, charcoal, gala chinensis, sage, magnolia, oak bark, has such a direct effect on enamel specific protease. This is why your tooth feels like it's rebuilding. This is exactly how I felt it, guys. I don't know, some magical thing happened in my brain. I was actually doing R&D because there is no protocol, right, to use licorice. So this is how I felt. You aren't imagining it. You are stopping the destruction cycle. Licorice activates AMBN ENAM expression locally. This is the wild part. Most herbs work outside the tooth. They clean the surface. Licorice works inside the enamel cells themselves. Because guys, this is came from Anunnaki aliens, guys. This is not from Earth. Because when Egyptians used this, when the Anunnaki used this, and when it grew in Iraq, this cannot come from Earth. Earth, there are planets. We know Earth is amazing, etc. We can talk about it in some other video. But there are planets which are even more ancient that these people have access to, and they do not want their slaves to die, because people will ask why they are helping humans. They are not helping. They don't want their slaves to die. They have bigger things to worry, right? Hybrid humans kings. They were looking after their initial slaves, because if they died, what's the point, right? They were planning to conquer world for millions of years. Salivary contact, nerve ending in the PDL, gene response, better enamel protein turnover. This is unheard of in Ayurveda or TCM herbology, but it matches lived experience perfectly. This is how I felt it. Again, miswak doesn't do this, neem doesn't do this, babool doesn't do this. Licorice kills cavity bacteria without damaging good bacteria. Most tooth herbs, neem, clove, charcoal, miswak, are broad spectrum antimicrobials, meaning they kill bad bacteria, but they also suppress beneficial oral microbiota. So don't think we can completely forget about mainstream. Even the alternate herbs are not that powerful. They are good. I am not saying they are bad. If you don't want to touch mainstream toothpaste, this is also 100 times better. But we are looking at the king, guys, the magical solution, right? We are way past that stage now. We need something magical, something life changing. Licorice is selective. It targets cavity causing bacteria, spares beneficial commensals. This creates a stable long shift in oral ecology. This is how I have felt, guys. I have completely forgotten I have some pain related problem. Licorice penetrates dentinal tubules. This is why your pain vanishes. Glabadrin travels deeper than essential oils, tannins and charcoal particles. So this is what we used to do it, right? It turns off inflammatory mediators like TNF-L, IL-16, COX-2. Pain goes, inflammation drops, dentin becomes quiet, regeneration kicks in. You see, nothing else comes close. Licorice supports enamel remineralization through ion shuttling. Licorice subtly enhances calcium ion binding, phosphate uptake, saliva buffering, local pH microenvironment. Other herbs fight bacteria or inflammation. Licorice actually help build enamel. There you go, guys. Your $1 billion solution that medical system says it can never happen, because if it does, who will give them billions of dollars? So this is scientific, guys. All scientific. And if you want, you can research it deeper into PubMed. Only herb that can rebuild your enamel is licorice. Suppression theory fits the pattern. Look at how the world promotes miswak, neem, charcoal, bamboo salt, all good. but none threaten pharmaceutical dentistry. Licorice, on the other hand, stimulates enamel genes, reduces cavities better than fluoride, beat miswak 3 to 4 times in antibacterial potency, reduces tooth pain without medication, provides true remineralization pathways. If you want to hide one herb from global consciousness, this is the one. As you can see, guys, this came from Iraq, guys, of all places where Anunnaki lived for millions of years, right? Both Chinese and Ayurveda use licorice for everything, but when it comes to oral cares, it is strangely absent from the mainstream narrative, all by Draco design, guys. Right? Life changing result, it fixes multiple layers simultaneously. Is bacteria killed, enamel protected, dentin stabilize, inflammation shut down, saliva enhanced, enamel genes subtly activated, MMP inhibited, pain pathway resolved. None of the other herbs can hit all these levels at once. That's why licorice feels magical. Licorice is the real king herb of oral health, and yet you never knew it, right? This is how powerful these beings are, guys. We need to know aliens are not coming, and many people were asking about the Atlas 3i. Please do not even make me aggravated, guys. That is completely BS. Sorry for my French Canadian bullshit. Do not even waste your time on Atlas 3i. They are so advanced. Why would they come in some shitty that you can even take pictures of? You wouldn't even know when it hit you that they are here. As Dan Winter and James Bartley yesterday said, I was watching James Bartley video. He was talking about Atlas, and he said already that is a limited hangout for mainstream, guys. When it comes to mainstream, shut it down. You and mainstream people will not have the curiosity to ask, bro, what the mainstream is doing about aliens. Shouldn't I be looking into conspiracy? Come to us, conspiracy theorists. We will tell you it is BS. Do not waste your time. Look into all this scientific proof that we are giving. Look into licorice, because they already came millions of years ago. Earth is colony, guys. We are already being colonized. Why would aliens waste their time on a species like us? We are not special, please. Some shills are promoting that our DNA is the currency of bullshit. You are not special. You are a slave. They always give you hopium, guys. You are special. Your DNA is the most. I have seen they don't know what DNA is. I will make a video. You will be blown away. I have went to 22,000 genes. I have went to KEGG, Kyoto Encyclopedia of Engineered Genes. We will be blown away the pathways we have discussed. So forget about all this. Atlas, please concentrate on this. That is, at least will give you some. So you can buy the roots and powder it. But if you are confident, which I am not in India, but I found one Camel brand, I think, or something. And there are 2-3 brands that are good. So you can take it. But I will suggest it, guys. If please take the root. I don't trust humans and reptilians, guys. But if you don't have the time, there is a brand that is Camel that you can use. But I will be against it totally. I want you to work on your teeth. Please get this, not powder, the root, and powder it in your mixer grinder. But if you don't have access to mixer grinder, or you are traveling, or you are stuck, as it could be, so you can use it, because in the west there is a good control, so you can use that licorice. So yeah, guys, this video is again close to 50 minutes, but I wanted to cover all aspects of it, guys. I know my videos are longer, guys, but I am sorry I can't make TikTok videos without giving you the big picture of everything. Otherwise, what's the point of making 3 minutes videos? But I will try it. I understand. I'm not telling that we are different or superior, but I want to be as honest as possible and give you all the information for you to research. But I will try to make some shorter videos for people who, because this is a super critical information that needs to go to as many people as possible. So if you know someone who is suffering, please share this video, guys. It is extremely important. We need to do good to the mainstream people who are suffering, because this pain that we all have suffered is unnegotiable, guys. We need to find a cure for this teeth problem, otherwise higher thoughts will not even come. Yeah guys, I will make another video soon. Thanks.